In today's video, I am going to discuss about the nine things or the nine way to cultivate the immunity to fight against the criticisms, whether it is created by self or the created by the external world, specifically when you are building or you are accomplishing your goal out of the scratch or by doing a solopreneur journey. The first thing is we have to reframe the criticisms, because instead of seeing it as a personal attack or instead of seeing as an obstacle for conquering our goal, then and if we give the meaning to it, and it's definitely going to affect us in terms of creating, putting the efforts or going all in, or utilizing the resources we have. And reframing by criticism, it we have to look it as a learning feedback instead of setbacks or the roadblocks or the blockers from your process. Second thing is this: separating the work from the self. If we are so much attached to the outcome of the our effort or the outcome of our goals, then the perfectionism and criticisms and sabotaging, procrastination, everything is going to make a bigger roadblocks when it's come to working in our specific project, because our creation are extension of ourself, because it is not different from who we are as a core. So for that to happen, sometimes we have to look ourselves on the third persons. In NLP it is called the first person, second person and third person, because subjectively if we are looking to the criticisms and all the setbacks, then it looks like that it is directly coming from us, not from the other thing. So sometimes we have to by taking the perspective of the third person, it will look like a separation and we can see ourselves or visualize ourselves by doing the creative work. Third thing is know your why. And there is the first thing that is I have ever heard about know your why is from the great leader Simon Sinek. And there's 13 minutes of the TED talk he given, and he was given the concept of a golden circum of the organizations or the big companies, but it is also applicable to the individual level, and specifically it is helpful when it's come to like you try to become a coach or the creator or the educator or anything sorts of that is of leadership based of things. And so because this is the one thing which deriving us or motivating us throughout the obstacles or the challenges we are focusing, because all the great people and the successful people are always focusing on their own strength, and this strength is coming from the strong why behind the goal or the goal or the achievement. And lot of, if we are take like a Mahatma Gandhi or like great means leaders who have done greatest in the past, and they have revolutionized the mankind, that kind of thing is like a stronger why. And having a stronger sense of purpose is the working behind us, like propelling us, like accelerating our actions, our effort, and moving towards our goal. So and third thing is the find your tribe, because if we are working on a specific goals, and if there is a peers and people who are also striving and thriving for the same kind of work or the high performance work or the creativity work, and if we solely depending on ourselves, we are doing with by one, and everything we doing try to do with oneself. But the power of community is like that. There is a set value of the agendas, there is a mentors guidance is there. Whatever the challenges tribe is facing, we are also facing the same thing, by asking to them and by helping them together and moving along with the use of the systems and the purpose, that will help us to make faster progress to our goal. And instead of get derailing from our path, being in the tribe will also influence our attitude, our approach, and our intention to the bigger outcome or the uh, bigger causes what we are trying to do, or what we are want to stand for, and what we are not, what we are against to the conventional wisdom or the conventional things, and focusing on the process. Lot of time we are so much attached to the reward because our brain is working in the pain and pleasurable manner, or the getting the reward or avoiding the pain. And so the reward is so much so stronger. And if we are totally judging our rewards or only focusing on the outcome, like career growth, or like making money, or like having a shape, or the losing weight, but if we are not micro seeing the micro steps, which is only those kind of minimalist kind of steps is going to make a sense and going to make a bigger impact, like a domino effect. So though there is a space of having a attachment to the goal, because this is the ultimate thing we want from ourselves, but too much attachment to the goal will decline your effort and actions which is required to make you reach to that goal. And if we are focusing on the process, that we know, if we are acknowledging that there is a difficulties, there is a setback, there is a failure, there is a rejections, there is a criticism, there is a self-sabotaging thing, there is a limiting beliefs obstacles, there is a not support, not nice and mean from ourselves, from our surrounding, our family members itself. So this acknowledgement and addressing this in a first place is also helpful to accomplish our goal itself. And developing the self-awareness, understanding our own sensitivities and the triggers is the key thing, because sometimes we are so much engrossed in the outcome that we are working hard longer hours, and we are sacrificing a lot of things in to achieve our goal. And if we are not sensing or the not awareing of our health, or what is the feedback is coming out, or whether we are going in the right direction or not, whether the strategy is working or not, if we are following through the system or not, or like this is the micro stuff, or we can say the meta awareness. So this will also going to help us to finish our goal in a very very precise and concise way, without getting burnout, or without getting overwhelmed, or without getting derailed from our main work. And eighth thing, embracing the imperfection, because when it's come to having a creative work, or creating the content, or the launching something out of our reach, or going beyond our day to day automatic useful comfort life, and creating something from our that region or that space, is seeking the higher level of awareness, higher level of focus and awareness. And if we are gripped by the perfection or the sophisticated systems or outcome, then it is going to be very very difficult to move on or finish even a single project. Sometimes it becomes with so much longer time, and we are caught in the vicious cycle of the overdoing, overthinking, overanalyzing, and this will leads to the uh, self paralysis, analysis and paralysis kind of stuff. And so that is the reason that we have to focus on the process instead of the outcome. And then next thing is using the criticism uh, as a our trigger to win, because there is a lot of people went through the lot of pain and lot of failures, and they ultimately reach their destinations. You can pick up any influencer or the any persons you desiring to, because it is not matter full of the our own field, with like it is a politicians or the athletes, or like a film star or the any influencer. They have all started with the zero skills, or the zero level, or on the step one. And if you are aiming for the perfection in the initial stage, and that is the wrong way or wrong approach to adopt. And this criticism constructively, if we are seeing the criticism as a constructive way, then we should analyze this criticism objectively, not subjectively, because if it is valid, use it, learn it, or get a feedback, and if it is not valid, then there is no need to take on ourselves. Objectively we see and ignore it and discard it and go with the next strategy or next action step.